What is up, guys? I'm Andy Schrock. I'm doing a Q&A for NKA's channel, and my dude, Brian Ames here, is going to be asking the questions. Kinda. You actually asked the questions. He's going to be reading them. You picked them, and you're going to ask him. Are you ready?
Yeah. Billy Coombs wants to know, what is the story behind the gigantic Michelangelo at the Shred Quarters?
Dude, okay. Anything dumb we see that like we think would be funny in a video, we kind of just buy without thinking, and that was one. It was like $80 too. We haven't used it at all; it just sits there. But I'm gonna ollie over at the very least. We're gonna have fun with it, so it's just standing there for now. But yeah, like Nerf guns, balls, like big exercise type balls. You can kick at people's faces, like anything goes in Shred Quarters.
Nice. All right, Moritz Russo wants to know: are you going to publish another book anytime soon? Because I love the first one.
Yes, I had, yeah, my first one came out like 2 years ago. I don't know, I wrote it like 10 years ago, but I've been meaning to write it, and the second one's gonna be like a follow-up kind of based on like the next era of my life, and I just need to sit down and write it, so hopefully I'll start that soon. It is March, so hopefully I'll have it finished by the end of the year. We'll see though.
Nice. Justin Smallwood asks, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, and you can only use your fist? And I can't.
Because immediately I thought of kicking just a bunch of horses, like small, tiny horses, because they couldn't really do much. I'm gonna go with the small horses though. It would be awful because you don't want to. I mean, like feeling punching miniature horses in the face, dude. It feels so bad. But like a horse-sized duck, you'd be done.
You'd be taken down.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Anthony Basil wants to know, where did you and Nigel meet?
Westchester Park, right? Yeah. We were talking online for a while, and I remember when I got your number, I was like, dude, I got Nigel's number. And I felt like annoying, like texting you like things. I was like, I'm gonna be out there. I'm sorry, but yeah, Westchester was the actual place.
I remember like it was yesterday, and it was a long ass time.
It was, dude. It's weird to think that it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a minute.
The last time we met up was in Westchester, though.
Yep.
Last time.
All right, I'm gonna slaughter your name. I apologize, but Adwait Dalvey asks, why do you try so hard?
Okay, I'm gonna assume that he means that you turn on the camera and I'm like, how do I be funny? Because I don't do that. You see me every day, and I am just naturally. I mean, I like to think I have a smart intellectual side. I do some things, but I'm goofy and weird, right?
I think
like that's
about your never give up attitude.
Well, that's that. I was gonna spin it. I was gonna say I actually take that as a compliment because I don't think he meant that, but we'll just say it's actually a compliment because I do try very hard at what I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do, and I take it seriously. So, but if you think that this is an act, I'm goofy, but I'm not like faking anything.
And just absolutely you.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Leo Skateboarding asks, what made you want to start your YouTube career? And shout me out, please.
Oh, I definitely did not. The words YouTube. Let's shout him out. What is his name?
Leo Skateboarding.
Leo Skateboarding?
Leo Skateboarding.
All right. That's probably like 300 people on the internet, but there you go, buddy. So YouTube career didn't even exist. Like that wasn't a thing, I think, when I started making YouTube videos. I thought it was like I did it for a few reasons, but I was like, this is a cool way to kind of gain a following, and it might make it easier to get bigger projects in the works, like whether it's like publishing a book or like starting a band, and I'd have people that are interested in what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden it was like a whole new world, and you put ads on your videos, and it just kind of exploded, so I wasn't really planning on it.
All right, Trent Radcliffe wants to know, have you ever been told you look like Jerry McKinnon from A Day to Remember?
Trent, you are the 1,000,000th person to say that. I get told that at least, I don't actually read it, but if you went through the comments I received every day, it would be like 30 of them. And I feel like everyone thinks they're like, that sounds mean. Everyone thinks that they're like coming upon a revelation, but I'm sorry, you're not. Everybody thinks that.
All right, Jason Cunningham wants to know, have you ever thought about a meet and greet at Black Diamond Skate Park?
Yeah, no, I haven't, but that would be awesome, because one, Philly is my favorite skate city, and Black Diamond is an awesome indoor park, so maybe we'll get that in the works. Who is it, Trent?
Yes, no. Jason Cunningham.
Jason, good idea, buddy. We'll give you credit.
All right, Click Coley asks, any plans on making any new businesses?
Yeah, am I allowed to talk about this, Brian?
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, I have an idea for a third company, And everyone's probably like, come on, settle down. But we have a big family, and like I know a lot of very talented skateboarders, so I have an idea for a third thing. I'm not gonna spill the beans just yet. Yeah.
All right, Jonathan Torres wants to know, what is your favorite skate video?
I would say Welcome to Hell.
It's a good
Misled Youth is up there though, and then Jump Off a Building. All three of those, they're perfect.
I would say Misled Youth should be your
Yeah, Misled Youth probably might be it. I don't know. Welcome to Hell's, yeah, Misled Youth for sure.
Youth.
Yeah.
All right, Andre Salazar wants to know, are you going to add more obstacles in the shred quarters?
Well, yes. We have, okay, imagine shred quarters, like the long metal ledge we kind of just put in. We're gonna build like a hip to the right of the stairs and then like a bank that goes all the way to the wall. So there'll be like a ledge, that metal ledge will be on top of the bank. It'll be cool. Watch out for it.
All right, Rommel J. Rays, do the Revive pros and AMs get paid?
Yeah. Actually, I'm huge on, I don't think this should be about like the guys running the company. Like I want to give back. Like, so, I mean, you see this, you know it better than everyone. I'm like, hey, we got to throw the team cash. So yeah, of course the pros definitely get paid. But yeah, especially like when we have like big releases or like the seasonal, like holiday stuff, like I always kick down the team cash.
Yeah, whenever we can.
Yep, support your skateboarders.
Joe Lamar asks, do people that keep saying you made a company because you're not good enough to be pro get to you? I personally think that it's tight. Every company starts off like you have.
Well, thank you. What's his name?
Just Joe Lamar.
Thank you, Joe Lamar. No, I don't. I do see that a lot. The question I get: did a piano just fall on someone? Do you hear that? Did it sound like that?
It did sound like that.
Okay. But the thing that I see a lot of people online say like he started a company to turn himself pro. Like I'm not pro. Okay, like my name is not on my own skateboard, and no, I mean I never wanted to be. I didn't want to start a company. I didn't want to turn pro. I didn't, you know, if it was justified, I would have went with it. But it wasn't like, you know, like I got to turn pro, and I didn't want to start a company. I like did it because people asked me to start a company, and then I was like, all right. Then I got into it and I enjoyed it. But no, like I skate to have fun, and being pro or not doesn't matter to me.
Roman Tierney asks, how come you never skate switch? And then do a roly-poly on flat and shout out Roman Tierney and Connor Cuzio.
Roly-poly is not happening in this hotel. I'm sorry. Romy, what's his name?
Roman Tierney.
Roman Tierney, I'm sorry. But what did you just say? What was the first part?
You want you to switch roly-poly. Or,
why don't I skate switch? I do skate switch. I don't like switch necessarily because like there's certain tricks that I like switch, but I did just do a switch 360, I think, in a setup video. So I have my switch tricks. I'll do them more for you, Romy. What's his name?
Roman Tierney.
Roman Tierney.
Nick McConchy wants to know, any more deck graphics coming out in the near future?
Yeah, spring's about to drop. We're just waiting to receive the product. So for early April, right? We have
yes, early April.
a new series and then a new lifeline that you will like, and then new T-shirts, all that stuff.
A bunch of new stuff going out.
Yep.
All right. Dan Brady wants to know, biggest trick Andy has ever landed.
Well, Andy, you know what? That front board, biggest, I'll probably say the board side on the Hollywood 16. Like the massive, like structure-wise, like definitely the board side on the Hollywood 16. But that's like in my head, I don't think like that was the best trick I've ever done. So, biggest.
What do you think the best trick you've ever done?
I don't know, that gap I did in Madeira was really big.
That was
like over the bushes, down like the story-and-a-half drop.
Yeah, that was
so,
impressive.
We'll say Hollywood.
All right, 99X Beast asks, why are you trying to force Ridin to skate? If he wants to skate, he will. You can't force it.
Do you think I forced Ridin to skate? Yeah, no.
You are the opposite of forcing Ridin to skate. You can't stop him from skating. Right?
Yeah, he loves skateboarding. Well, kind of. He's like obsessed with skateboarding, but the actual skateboarding, like I'll like say like, hey, try to learn how to push sometimes and like, you know, be there for him. But he wants to just play with it and like he like makes the board roll up and then goes down the handrail. It's adorable. And I just let him do his thing. Like if Ridin doesn't want to skate, he doesn't have to skate. He loves skating, and that's just how it is. And I'll support whatever he likes. I don't know why you'd think that I force him though.
Nice. Todd Aaron McElroy asks, what is the craziest trick that has gone down in the shred quarters?
That's tough. That's really tough.
That is really hard.
On the rail, we talked about this. On the rail, it's Jordan's 180 to switch crooks down it.
See, that was my first thought.
That's really good. But as far as like tech, I mean, like, there's been some good stuff. Like Gage's big flip front hurricane, that's really good, yeah. On a stop sign rail, like, I don't know if you know what that, if the California stop sign is the same thing, but dude, it's on a Where Else Wednesday, so I'll say those 2 tricks.
You're good.
All right, Joel Mendez 19 wants to know, why are you so damn ugly?
It's amazing that he cares, dude. Like, I mean, great, he's just trying to be a comment on the internet, but I'm not worried about it. I'm sorry that you think I'm ugly, but you're more worried about it than I am, so I guess that's your issue, really.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Jonathan Fisher asks, when will a Force video come out? Great question.
That's a good question, because I always said 2016, because that's going to be good. Like, we already kind of have tricks for it, too. Some tricks, not a lot. But the Revive video comes out in 2016, so I want to give some breathing room because we definitely have some riders on both teams. So 2017, we'll say that.
Ish.
Definitely. I'm not going to go 2018. 2017.
2017 and a half then. All right.
Okay, July.
WonderDan123 asks, how did you start up Revive?
I saved up. I was working like YouTube and 3 other jobs, and I paid for it out of my pocket. Started small and just kind of grew it as it kept going.
JAC123 asks, who writes all the random messages on the whiteboard when you showcase clips on YouTube? He comes up with these on the top of his head immediately. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes I have writer's block, but yeah, sometimes I'm just like, what do I write? And I'm like, I just come up with something weird. And
I literally watch you go through that mental process.
Always, I look up like I'm crazy. I'm like
2 seconds and you just write the most ridiculous thing in the world. I'm like, how did you come up with that?
Sometimes I talk to myself quietly though. Have you ever seen me do that?
Yes, you
like I look like a lunatic.
You are.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I am.
All right, Anthony Icobelli asks, why did you decide to create eBoard Company?
Your comments on YouTube. Like, that's like literally why, like, I was just doing YouTube and everyone's like, hey, make it. I think we made shirts and everyone was like, make skateboards, make this. And we're like, oh gosh, okay. And then I ended up liking the whole business side of it, so you guys did it.
There you go. Christers Collins asks, Revive in skate shops in the future?
Yes, in the past too, and right now.
Yeah.
They're all over. I think we just sold like Switzerland. Yeah, like skate shops carry us. If they don't carry them in your shop, that's just your shop. So ask them to contact us, or you can even email us and ask us to contact them. So.
All right, Skater7395 asks, Andy, would you rather never have hot meals or never drink cold drinks? I saw your mind just like explode.
Dude, I can't. That's like that's horrible.
Yeah, because he only drinks like iced coffees basically, and he enjoys meals.
Oh no, cold food, salads. I could do salads. I could do a cold burrito. It wouldn't be as. I mean, I could do it. So cold.
That probably wouldn't be.
Cold food, man. Because then you can have your iced coffee, right?
Yeah.
So we're good. Cold, cold.
All right, Dog2 Sammy wants to know what's your plan for Ridin's skate career? Shout out to Pitt Surf Shop.
Because it just goes back. If he has a skate career, it'll be up to Ridin, and I'm just going to support what he wants to do. So I don't have any plans.
All right, Willie Bake Sales asks, hey Andy, have you ever felt like you weren't progressing and just didn't feel good about skateboarding? If so, how did you get out of this slump?
No, I honestly haven't felt that way because I haven't had time to continually skate like I do now. So it was always a weird up and down thing for me that, like, if I was skating, I was just happy that I was skating because I've been so busy the last few years. But I'm not a talented skateboarder in general, so I'm always struggling. And when you get past that struggle, you're like, oh, I did it. This feels good. And I don't think I'm ever gonna be talented enough to where I could get bored and like not feel like I'm progressing. Does that make sense? Yeah.
All right, Clayton Brown 14 wants to know, what's your favorite trick?
A 3-flip and a front board. I mean, go slide grind, front boards, and then flip trick 3-flip.
There you go.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it? What's the other? Oh, it's
video riding.
Yeah, that's video riding.
Thanks, Andy.
Hey, thank you.
You guys are the best.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Subscribe to Nigel's channel. It's NKA. Subscribe to NKA.
Subscribe to Andy's channel.
It's not just a lot of talking.
Question number 1. It's from Victor Preciado. He's one of my friends. He's an intern for me. He comes out and films. And yeah, his question is, what was NK doing before he ever got into skating and filming? Well, before I started skating, I was really into drawing. I did a lot of illustrations. I was looking to become either a comic book illustrator or an animator. I actually had some internships set up through Disney that my dad got linked up, but once I started skating, dude, my passion for drawing just kind of like faded away. I draw every now and then. Most of the time it's just when I have no time and I'm like doodling. But I'm thinking of starting a company soon, and if I do, I'm gonna definitely start drawing a lot more and become very involved in like the graphics for whatever I decide to do. But